Hi class and welcome to our classroom. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The title of our topic for today is working with text, meaning we will be exploring more or designing text today, and we will be making sure that our text that the text that we are going to put to our design will have the same value as our image. Okay? Tandaan po natin, when we do graphic design, we put together image and text, we make sure that they support each other. Hindi po pwedeng iba yung sinasabi ng image natin at iba yung sinasabi ng text natin. When we do graphic design, we make sure that they deliver the same message. Okay? So, always remember that the message of the image should be as clear as its words. So, ibig sabihin, kung malinaw na malinaw yung mensahe ng image mo, dapat ganun din yung text. Hindi lang meaning literally nung text, kung hindi dapat readable yung text. Okay? Hindi masyadong so sobrang design, ginawan siya ng design, hindi na siya mababasa. Okay? So dapat tamang-tama lang, your audience will be able to read the text, understand the message, and appreciate its contribution to the entirety of your design. So yan po ang goal natin ngayon. And we will be guided with this God bites from the book of Genesis, which is the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? When God created the nature and the man, okay, He created it to work together, to be working together. Hindi po yung tao lang at yung nature lang. They were created to be working together. Okay? In graphic design, we do the same. We created an image and we put a text there on our design, and we need to expect that these two things, these two elements of media should be working together. They should be delivering the same message. Okay? Supporting the same message. So yan po ang ibig sabihin ng ating God bites for today. Okay? And then we will also be guided with these objectives, proper way of applying effects to our text, okay, understanding the effects of this effect of designing text, and then later on we will be able to create, or we were going to create a design for our text. Okay, so the text that we will be working on will be our name. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's click on the text or the type tool here. Click natin. And then let's type our first name, our given name. Okay, so it's up to you if you want that in capital letter, in small text. Okay, so nasa inyo po yan if you want to choose any of the design that we are going to do now. So, bibigyan ko po kayo ng time to design your own name. Okay? So, we have our first name written on our canvas, and on our layer panel, our name have its own layer. Okay? So, let's proceed now. Let's go to put some character on our text. So, what we are going to do is to highlight first the text. So, click on the type tool first, and then click on the text that we entered here on our canvas. We type in our canvas. Then let's highlight that. Okay. On our menu bar, or rather on our option bar, we have here the characters that we can use for our text. Okay, highlight natin yan. Okay. The first is the font face. Okay, or the type of text that we are going to use. Okay, so meron tayong mga design dyan na mga font. So, si Madam kanina may pinili na text. Ang ginamit ko ay stencil. Okay, so I have my stencil here. Kayo rin, you may choose the design of the text that you would like to use. You may choose now. Okay, So, we have now our font face. So, sana may napili na tayo. Then, we can also change here our font size. So, at maximum of this slider, yung slider tawag natin dito, okay? Font size maximum is 150. Okay? So, ganyan kalaki yung 150 ng font natin na napili. However, if we want to make it a little bigger, okay, we can just put it here or just type in the number or the size that we would like to use for our text. So, enter natin. So, we have our text there. Okay? We can also change the color of our text. That's, for example, Madam will be choosing red. Yan. Then, okay. Then, let's click on our move tool. Let's see. Yan. Here's now my text. It is now in red. Ang font size is 200 and I used stencil font face. Okay? Are we clear? Now, we call those things that we applied on our text characters. So we put character or font style on our text. Okay? So that's the long method. But we can also make a little bit another tool to make it a little quick for applying the font style or the character. We can proceed to this panel, to our panel here, and then click the CHA. CHA is for character. Ayan. Character of the text that we used. So click that, and then all the options that is available here can be applied to your text as long as it is selected on your layer panel. So like for example, we would like to change the font face, okay? Or we would like to change the font size. Ayan. You can still do it also here. Input the wanted size for our text. Okay, and you can also change the color. Okay, you can just go and change the color. It will automatically apply to your text. Ayan. Okay, so ayan na yung text natin. Medyo light ang puli natin. Yan, and then press OK. Okay, are we good? Okay, very good. Can I continue now? So those are the character style or the font style for our text. Okay, it is important for us to give importance or emphasis to the type of characters or to the character styles that we are going to apply to our text kasi it affects the message of your text. Pag nilagay niyo yan sa graphic design niyo, sa image niyo, okay, malaki ang tulong niyan sa magiging impact ng inyong output. Okay? So, not only the character style yung gagamitin natin. Remember, the font face or they call it font style, but other also call it font face. The size and the color is what we call character style. Sana nag-take note, no? We call that character style. Okay? And then we have warp. So, warp is changing the physical appearance of your text. Warp. So, sa Photoshop meron yan. Sa Photopea meron din. Let's check on the style. Yan. Ito po yung styles na pwede natin gamitin. So, as of the moment, by default, naka-none siya. Let's check on the arc. Yan. That's the arc. Okay. We have the arc lower. Okay. We have the cave and the concave. Then, arc upper. So, yung taas ng part ng text niyo naka-arc part. Okay, when we have the arc. Anong difference ng dalawa? Arch yung isa arc. Okay, bulge. Yan, bulge. Okay. Isa-isahin po natin. Kayo na po ang mag-explore. And I want you to choose one warp style. Okay, one warp style. Okay, let's check. Ano kayang magandang gamitin dito? Ito na lang ako, arc. Yan. Okay. May napili na po tayong warp style. Konti lang naman po yung pagpipilian. May napili na po tayong warp style. And then, we can change the orientation. Siyempre, dalawa lang po ang orientation na meron tayo. Vertical and we have the horizontal. So makikita nyo naman po yung difference. You click that, tapos pili po kayo sa dalawa kung ano ang pipiliin ninyo. Okay? Now, we have the bend. Okay? Bend is the when you choose a style na kailangan may physical bend na nangyayari sa kanya, you need to adjust the bending. Okay, kung gusto niyo pong ganyan. Ayan. Kung gaano po ka-bend, pwede po ma-adjust. If you are following a particular shape, round shape rather, you can adjust it based on your desire. So you can use the slider or you can just type it here on our box. Okay? Then we have our horizontal distortion. Let's see what happens if we increase the horizontal distortion there. And now, kapag nakapag-decide na po kayo kung ano pong warp style sa horizontal, kung bend, horizontal warp, and vertical warp, okay? So, click na po natin yung okay. Okay? Let's proceed to move tool. Ayan po yung effect natin. Okay? Now, let's press Control plus to zoom out our canvas. Control plus. Yan. Para po ma-appreciate natin yung next natin na gagawin. Yan. Gusto ko po makita ninyo yung mangyayari sa bawat text natin. Okay? So, another tool that we can apply in editing or designing our text, yung kanina, character style. This time, let's proceed to blending option. So, make sure na nakaselect yung ating layer ng text natin. Right-click, and then blending option. Right-click, and then blending option. And then lalabas po ang dialog box ng layer style. Nakita niyo po ba yon? Nakita po? Ayan. And then, iisa-isahin po natin ito ngayon. I want you to explore this one by one, okay? Okay, so gagawin natin, is-select and then you follow also, madam. Okay, let's have the bevel and emboss. Now, check natin yung bevel and emboss. Yan. Yan. So, tingnan niyo po yung nangyari sa ating option, sa ating text, di ba? Nagkaroon siya ng depth. Yan, mukha na siyang medyo 3D, nakaangat siya ng konti. Okay? Now, we can also change the contour. Okay, click natin yung contour. So, let's see what happened. So, ayan po. So, yung walang contour kanina, yan, medyo flat lang, pero may depth, maliit na depth. Lagyan natin ng contour. Yan. So, medyo umangat ng konti. We can click on the word contour itself so that you will be able to see the properties. Okay? Click on this option or icon for contour so that you will be able to what? Adjust the contours on your text. Yan, no. Tingnan nyo yung nangyari sa text natin. Yan, nagkakaroon siya ng design. Ayan, no. Yung bevel niya, angat na doon sa gilid. Okay? Yan. Okay? So, mamaya, you will be able to experience that. So, okay natin. Okay? So, ayan po yung nangyari sa contour. Now, uncheck po natin yung contour so that we will be able to see what will happen if we choose text. Texture rather. Click text. Let's click texture. Ayan. Ayan, nakita niyo po, nagkaroon siya ng texture, nagkaroon ng design yung mismong text natin. Okay? So, how are you going to change this? So, para makita natin yung properties ng texture, click natin yung texture, mismo yung pangalan niya. And then you have here the properties of your texture. You can change the pattern, okay? Though medyo limited lang yung pattern available, but at least we have, okay? Okay, we have here, okay? Medyo hindi masyadong kita, pero pwede natin yan ma-edit later. Yan, isa-isahin natin. Nakikita niyo po, nagbabago-bago yung design ng ating texture. Okay, ayan po, ayan. Okay, so makikita niyo po, medyo maliliit. Yan, yan, ito maganda, yan. Okay, so halimbawa may napili na po tayo, pwede natin i-adjust yung scale. Okay, The scale is yung laki o yung liit ng design natin. Okay? So, kahit maliit po yung napili nating design, katulad nito, hindi po masyadong makita, no? Kapag in-adjust natin yan, mapapansin din rin naman natin yung design niya. Okay? So, makikita natin yan mamaya. Yan, no? So, makikita natin yung design. Kung lalakihan natin, ayan. So, ayan. Medyo hindi pa masyadong makita. So, adjust natin yung depth. Ayan, ayan, ayan. Nag-appear na siya. Okay? So, ayan po yung ating design for texture. So, uncheck natin yung texture, uncheck natin yung bevel para makita natin yung effect ng stroke. Click natin yung stroke. The stroke will just give you or show you the outline of the text. So, hindi natin makita ngayon yung stroke kasi pareho yung color ng stroke at yung color ng text. So, paano natin gagawin yon? So, click natin yung mismong word na stroke. Let's change the color. Okay, for example, ayan, no? Ayan, blue. Ayan. Okay. If we want color to be used as our stroke. Okay, pwede rin natin yan palitan ng size. Ayan. Adjust natin yung size if we want to. Or if you want to change the fill type, okay, from color to pattern to gradient. So, pwede naman. Ayan yung pattern niya. Again, same effect. Pwede natin palitan yung scale. Okay, palakihin or palitin natin yung pattern. Or we can use gradient. So, ayan po yung gradient. Pwede natin i-adjust yung shade ng ating gradient. Okay? So, that is our stroke style. Okay? And check natin yung stroke. Let's proceed to inner shadow. Inner shadow will put shadow inside your text. So, kaya siya tinawag na inner shadow. Click natin. You take a look at what happened now. There's a shadow inside the text. So, let's click inner shadow. Okay? Again, we can change the color. Okay? Change the color. For example, we want it a little bit blue. Okay? Let's change the blend mode to normal. Yan. So that we will be able to see the blue. Yan. Para siyang merong LED light sa likod ng text natin. Okay? Okay, you can change also the angle if you want to. Yan, change the angle or the distance. Okay, the distance yan ng inner shadow natin. Shadow yan, so i-spell out pa rin niya yung text natin. Okay? Yan. Or spread natin, nasa atin po yun, depende, and the size. Okay? We can also change the contour as well if you want to. Yan. Okay? Again, ang tinuturo ni Madam ngayon sa blending option is paano magagamit ang bawat tool. Later, in designing your text, it's all up to you. I will not teach you how to design the text, but what I'm going to teach you is how are you going to use the tools that you can use to design your text. Okay? So, that's the difference. Okay? Now, next, uncheck natin yung inner shadow. Let's click on the inner glow. Yan, no? Nakita niyo yung inner glow natin na nagbago doon sa text natin. So, let's see the properties of inner glow. As of the moment, the color of that is white. So, we may change that to yellow, for example, so that we will be able to see. And then press OK. And then let's check the blend mode to normal. Okay? So that you will be able to see if I adjust the size. Yan, size. Or spread if you want to. Okay? And that is the inner glow. Okay? Next natin, stop natin yung inner glow. Let's check on satin. Okay? Satin. So, click natin yung word niya, yung name na satin para makita natin ano yung mga magagawa natin doon. Okay? We may also change the color if you want to. Ayan. You can change the size as well. And then we can change the contour as well. Okay? So, may sarili siyang design. Okay? Okay. Uncheck natin yung satin. And then we have the color overlay. From the name itself, the color that we want to put on top of our existing color. Okay? So, check natin yan. And then we can change the opacity if we want to. Combining to our text to our chosen color kanina plus the color that we have to our color overlay. Ayan. Nagkakaroon po sila ng blending. Okay? Then, uncheck natin yung color overlay. Gradient overlay. So, click natin yung gradient overlay. Ito po yung mga options. So, meron tayong options for style. Okay. Next, we have the pattern overlay. Uncheck natin yan. Ayan po yung pattern overlay natin. Click natin yung pattern overlay. Katulad kanina, pwede natin palitan. Yan. O, pwede natin palitan yung font. Ay, yung style, rather, yung pattern na gagamitin natin for pattern overlay. And just the scale if you want to. Yan. Yan. Ma-appreciate ninyo yung pattern overlay if you're going to use texture or pattern kung medyo makapal yung text na gagamitin ninyo, yung solid text ang gagamitin ninyo. Okay? Now, uncheck natin yung pattern overlay. We have the outer glow. So, click natin yung outer glow. Palitan natin para makita ninyo. Ito yung usually ginagamit na technique if you want to have your text or your image na parang neon yung style niya, yung may umiilaw sa gilid. Okay? So, outer overlay or outer glow rather. And then, let's adjust the shape, the size. Adjust the size. Ayan. And then, blend mode to normal so that we will be able to see. Ayan na po. Oh, nag-umiilaw na po siya. Okay. Ayan. Medyo maano. And then, let's spread a little more. Ayan. So, yan. Nasa sa inyo po yan kung paano nyo gagamitin yung design. Okay. Next is what we call is the drop shadow. So, before I do that, let me make it a little smaller so that you will be able to see the shadow that I will be creating for my text. So, blending option. I will go to my drop shadow. Click ko yan. So, I have now my shadow here. Shadow here. So, I will click drop shadow. Okay, I will choose the angle wherever I would like to put my shadow. Okay, pwede naman po. Okay, you can choose normal so that the text will just be blending on your text. You can have the distance. Okay, if you want it a little bit far. Okay. Or spread a little, make it a little more bigger. Okay, and then we have the size. Okay, size of your text. And then also you can adjust the contour if you want to of your text. Yan. So medyo yan. Fading yung shadow natin. Okay, so that is the content of the blending option that you will may use in designing your text. So, for example, that this is now our text. Okay?